it's Heather here. I'm wife and mom over at the Instagram account Big Family Tiny House. At Big Family Tiny House, that's us.
House.
I got Mackie here with me as my co-host today for our very first video, hopefully one of many to come. We get a lot of questions over on the account about, you know, how we've done what we do. Tracks.
Mom,
how we live on a daily basis. Do we even like it?
My tracks.
And mostly just what our setup is. You know, is this possible? Is that possible? So I decided to just start making some videos, and instead of trying to just tag people in a picture here and tag people in a picture there, I thought it'd be easier to just take you on a room-by-room tour and then a full tour of the house, so we can show you how we renovated it, things we do for functionality, and how we just actually live on a day-to-day basis. I feel like oftentimes with tiny homes, like when they're first revealed on a TV show or in a magazine, they're these pristine things and nobody's lived in it yet, and you think, yeah, I could do that, but then when you start to think about it, you're like, I don't know, could I do that? And so I just, you know, one thing I want to accomplish here is showing people how we actually live on a day-to-day basis. It is not pristine, it is not perfect up in here. I have zero OCD tendencies. I'm more of an organized chaos kind of gal. So I'm gonna just take you room by room, show you how we actually live, all the messes and everything. But I think you might find that this actually is a great way to live, and it actually is very doable, even for a family of 6. So strap on your belts and let's go for our first room. Okay, so tour of the master room begins. A lot of people ask, you know, how do you have any privacy? Or when the kids are sleeping, how do you not just keep them up all night with your noise and things? Well, I think sometimes people don't realize that we live in an actual house, just very tiny. So as you can see, we have doors. They close all the way. And then they just slide open, and we can secure them with these snaps here. That becomes helpful when you have tiny toddler hands trying to open and close your doors and mess with them, but also when you're driving down the road, because our house is on wheels, and sometimes they'll just swing back and forth, which is not what you want. So we've accidentally forgotten to snap one once and walked into a door off the hinge on top of our bed, which was fine. It was easy to fix, but it is a hassle, and we should remember to snap them more often. But yeah, so here you go. Here's a look into our bedroom from the living room. As you can see, it's a normal master bedroom, just tiny. So now let's just talk about a few things that we did to make it more functional, and just sort of our setup, and just how we use it or utilized our space. So first we added hooks to the back of the doors. Also, you can see here, this is a sort of hook latch. We can lock our door from the inside too. So not only do we have the privacy, but we can lock ourselves into the privacy, which is nice. But these are like my coats and robes and yoga mat, and it's sort of overflowing at the moment because it's winter and I have all my thick stuff out. That's Graham's side. He has a little bit more manageable wardrobe than I do. So yeah, we added hooks, and we also added these curtains, which are kind of like the blackout thermal curtains from Target. As you can see, they block out a little bit of light, but they're thicker, so they kind of keep the heat in, cold air out, or vice versa, depending on the season, which is really nice and has been really helpful. I had them on a curtain rod, like a really light, thin one with command hooks holding it up, but for some reason command hooks are just not staying on the walls in this room. I don't really know why. They've stayed other places in the house, but they just kept falling down. So we ended up just staple gunning it, which has worked just fine, and you can't really tell. So that worked. This is my closet. For some women that will be shocking, and it is tiny, and that's okay. And as you can see, this was the original, what everything looked like on the inside before we painted everything. So it was just kind of a 90s fake, awful brown wood thing. But we painted over it, and then a child decided to go on a peeling spree. So I covered it in some beautiful artwork for now, but I do have plans to repaint it. We replaced all the knobs too, so we have these more modern knobs that I like. This is my closet, pretty much on any given day. I have just like a plastic Sterilite 3-drawer system. As you can see, sometimes things are folded, sometimes they are not. I have my deodorant, and then stuff back here are like belts and scarves and things like that. Up here, jeans or pants that I just kind of keep rolled up when I'm not wearing them, and a big basket of like socks, underwear, bras, all that kind of stuff. So that's my closet. Also, we switch things out seasonally, so there's some storage under our bed, which I store kind of just one bin, has summer and winter kind of switching off. This shelf here, if you follow our Instagram account, you've noticed it's kind of morphed a few times over the year and a half that we've been here. But we did add it in. So this back wall, I'm not sure if you can tell, is slanted. So it's closer to me or our heads at the top, and it kind of gradually slopes back. So we added this piece in, and then added the big long piece, and we just sort of had to mess with it and get the right length until we were comfy with it. But now we can sit under it and like our heads don't touch it or anything, and we're comfortable. But we keep books. That's where I keep all my remotes and cords and video camera stuff, and everything like that, and then just a few sentimental things. I really like sort of the eclectic style and everything like that, and I didn't really want to lose a sense of style just because we lived in a little tiny box. So I liked being able to keep some sentimental things and make it feel good. Up here I have some other things that are just sort of not used quite as much, but still like to have them, like my hiking clothes, some thicker sweaters, blanket, scarf, a purse. I don't use that often. But yeah, so it's not perfect by any means. I might be giving an OCD person a heart attack right now, but that's okay. That's how we roll here. Moving over to Graham's side, pretty much the same thing, a little bit of different setup. Same size closet. It's our tiny fan. We have no ceiling fan, just a vent, a light, but pretty much free and clear. Oh, I forgot to mention my drawer on the other side. I just keep some cords and things like that, but these are just small little drawers. There, he's got his trimmer and things, which he doesn't use because he has a fantastic beard and we don't want to mess with that. But he has a hanging cloth sort of clothes sorter, which works for him and he likes it. It's a little messy, but you know, we're showing you how we live, so that works. But yeah, we just sort of roll things up and then into tubes and then stuff them in there, so that works for him. As you can see, this is a lovely blue carpet here. It's probably one of the only things original left in this room that we didn't mess with, because we painted the walls, we painted the cabinets, oh, and the countertop right there. The gray countertop stayed the same. But we painted everything, we added everything, we changed knobs, we changed floors. But yeah, that's one of the last things left original, which I feel like sort of blends okay with the blue walls, which is nice. So a couple more things we did that you can't really see right away or off the bat. And if you follow our Instagram account again, you will have seen this nifty trick. But we just cut up a over-the-door shoe hanger and cut them into strips and then staple gunned it to the bottom of our bed here. And you can see kind of it wraps all the way around. But it's just nice because it like keeps the shoes nice and tucked away, so when you're standing out here you can't really see it, which I really like because I don't like the look of clutter. Like I said, organized chaos is my friend, so yes. Now I'm gonna scoot you into the bed for a second so I can lift it up. But as you can see, there's plenty of storage under our bed as well. And most of the time we access the storage in here. There's a door outside the trailer on that side and that side. Where those carpets are. It's the wheel wells and storage. But a few things I keep right here. Just some linens that I'd like to be able to get to easily. Extra pairs of shoes, our duffel bags for luggage, that kind of thing. But there's plenty of storage under this bad boy. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments. I'll do my best to get to them, or would potentially just do another video full of questions. But that's pretty much it. That's the master bedroom. Hope you enjoyed.